The Calvert County, Maryland Commissioners' Reports is a headline news podcast provided in part by the Calvert County Communications and Media Relations Division. Commissioners' Reports provides highlights from the Calvert County Board of County Commissioners, county government departments, and key government agencies. Commissioners' Reports covers regional happenings affecting Calvert County citizens, upcoming community events, and news. Hello and welcome to Commissioners' Reports. I'm your host, Kevin G. Schmidt. In this week's Calvert County Board of Commissioners meeting, public service announcements. Meeting Calvert Health Medical Center. Dean Teague, president of Calvert Health, provided an update on the state of COVID-19 hospitalizations. The briefing also included an acknowledgement of the collaborative efforts between Calvert County Commissioners and Calvert Health frontline workers. Redistricting committee process. Commissioner President Hance took a moment to highlight the work of the Redistricting Committee and encourage citizens to follow the process informed by the results of the decennial census. For more information on the process, visit www.calvertcountymd.gov/3014/redistricting-committee. Proclamations. Maurice Patty, custodian for the Department of Public Works, Division of Buildings and Grounds, retired on January 17, 2022, after dedicating 9 years of faithful and loyal service to the citizens of Calvert County and the state of Maryland. Paula Bailey, administrative aide for the Department of Public Safety, retired on January 12, 2022, after dedicating 15 years of faithful and loyal service to the citizens of Calvert County and the state of Maryland. The Board of County Commissioners of Calvert County joins the community, their co-workers, family, and friends in conveying best wishes for a happy retirement. Cameron Parks, recognition. Calvert County Sheriff Deputy First Class Cameron Parks, a Maryland first responder and school resource officer assigned to Windy Hill Middle School, was in the cafeteria when he was approached by an 8th grade student who was choking and becoming unresponsive. Deputy First Class assessed the student based on his training and administered the Heimlich maneuver, ultimately saving the student's life. The BOCC honored Deputy First Class Cameron Parks with appreciation and gratitude for his quick response, actions, and compassion. National Mentoring Month, recognition. January 2022 marks the 20th anniversary of National Mentoring Month, an annual campaign to focus attention on the need for mentors. Mentoring plays a pivotal role in career exploration and supports workplace skills by helping young people set career goals, equipping mentors with the skills needed to support the professional growth of young people, and driving positive outcomes for young people and businesses. Youth who meet regularly with their mentors are 52% less likely than their peers to skip a day of school, and youth who face an opportunity gap but have a mentor are 55% more likely to be enrolled in college than those who do not have a mentor. Youth who regularly meet with their mentors are 46% less likely than their peers to start using drugs and 27% less likely to start drinking. The BOCC encourage all citizens to actively support and participate in mentoring activities now and throughout the year. Maryland Osprey and Nature Festival, recognition. The BOCC have inaugurated the week of March 27th through April 3rd be recognized as Maryland Osprey and Nature Festival Week in Calvert County. All citizens are encouraged to support this family-friendly festival and its mission of education, conservation, and celebration. For more information on the upcoming festival, visit www.marylandospreyfestival.org. In a consent calendar, Department of Public Works, Budget Adjustment 146, Highway Maintenance Division. DPW intends to replace a key piece of equipment in the Highway Maintenance Division that was lost from an accident. DPW requested the transfer of $76,000 from the Highway Maintenance Gasoline account to the Highway Maintenance Off-Road Equipment account. Department of Community Resources Public Transportation, FY 2021 Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations, CRRSAA, Grant Agreement. $174,620 in grant funds will be allocated in the fiscal year 2023 budget to support operations in response to the pandemic. CRRSAA funds can be used for expenses incurred beginning January 20th, 2022, related to the prevention, preparation for, and response to COVID-19, until the funds are fully expended or until otherwise notified by the Federal Transit Administration, or MDOT MTA. Department of Finance and Budget, Award Recommendation, RFP 2022-003, Inmate Commissary. Oasis Management Systems, Inc. was selected to maintain regularly scheduled commissary services to incarcerated inmates at the Calvert County Detention Center. These agenda items were adopted as presented. In old business, Department of Community Resources, CDBG CARES Act funding, Round 2 budget adjustment, and the Department of Community Resources, Hunger Warehouse budget adjustment. The BOCC conducted public hearings on January 11, 2022, and the record was held open for 10 days. No comments were received. The BOCC voted to close the record and approved budget adjustment 121 and 127. In new business, Department of Community Resources, FY 2023 Comprehensive Flood Management Grant, Calvert Pines Washout. 2 deep washouts on the perimeter of Calvert Pines Senior Center and housing facilities continue eroding due to failing stormwater systems. In fiscal year 2021, the BOCC supported environmental and engineering efforts conducted by the Calvert Soil Conservation District to assess costs for repairs to the washouts. In FY 2022, bidding for those projects began with in-house contractors due to the cost increases related to the pandemic and specific clay soil needed for repairs. Bids substantially exceeded the original estimates by over $300,000. Due to updated estimate costs, the Department of Public Works and Community Resources collaborated on an FY 2024 application for the Maryland Department of Environment's Comprehensive Flood Management Grant to cover costs for construction. DPW and the Housing Authority shared costs for design and will continue this arrangement for any contingency costs. Commissioners voted to sign the FY 2024 Comprehensive Flood Management Grant Program application for $630,000. Department of Technology Services, Memorandum of Understanding for Transfer of Route 231 Fiber to the State of Maryland. The Department of Technology Services installed fiber optic cable on Route 231, Howling Point Road, between Stafford Road and the new county facilities on Skipjack Road to provide network connectivity. Approximately 3 miles of fiber was installed. The Memorandum of Understanding Amendment Number 2 will transfer ownership of this fiber to the state of Maryland. By taking ownership of the fiber, the state will assume responsibility for fiber repairs, maintenance, and relocation, as well as all missed utility locates. This arrangement is beneficial to the county in that it provides the fiber repair and maintenance coverage we would otherwise be paying to another contractor. Should there be realignment or widening of Howling Point Road, it will fall to the state to bear all relocation costs. The increase in annual maintenance is $5,565 and is available in the Department of Technology Services Contracted Services budget. The BOCC approved the Memorandum of Understanding Amendment Number 2, so the state will have financial responsibility of said fiber on Route 231. Department of Technology Services Policies, Acceptable Use, Personally Owned Devices, and Equipment Disposal. The Department of Technology Services has updated and/or developed new policy around 3 topics: acceptable use, personally owned devices, and equipment disposal. The acceptable use policy covers the general use of software, hardware, internet, wireless networks, voice communication systems, and hoteling stations, as well as multi-factor authentication tokens and passwords within county government. After discussion, the BOCC voted and approved the technology services policies. Department of Finance and Budget, 2022 Maryland General Assembly, Bond Authority Request for Legislation. On December 14, 2021, in regular session, the BOCC voted to support 7 requests for state legislation, 1 being the bonding authority for Calvert County for capital projects in FY 2023. The list of general fund projects include Calvert Pines Senior Center renovations, $1,458,000. Breezy Shoreline Restoration, $2,250,000. Lower Marlboro Culvert, $75,000. Storm Drainage Piping, $1 million. Enterprise funds projects include West Prince Frederick Storage Tank, $1,400,000. The total staff recommended bonding authority request was for $13,183,000. After discussion, commissioners amended staff's request to include an additional $15 million to design and construct the Solomons Volunteer Rescue Squad Fire Department. Commissioners voted and approved the bonding authority legislative request as amended. Department of Public Works, January 3, 2022 storm. Tree and debris cleanup. The county right-of-way sustained major storm damage to trees from the January 3, 2022 snow event, causing many public safety hazards. Therefore, emergency purchase orders were requested and issued to expedite the tree and debris cleanup process. Due to the size of the cleanup effort, additional contractors that were not currently under contract are necessary. Honey Cove Lawn Care LLC and Penn Ave Construction LLC, known for their expertise in tree and debris cleanup, have performed this service for the county in the past, were issued emergency purchase orders, and immediately responded with crews to support the cleanup efforts. Funding for the cleanup will initially come out of the DPW Division of Project Management Bureau account. This expense will be covered by a budget adjustment at a later date. Staff recommended the BOCC deem this an emergency tree and debris cleanup for the county right-of-way and notify the public of an emergency procurement in 2 county newspapers. Presentation: Department of Finance and Budget Public Safety 6-Year CIP Presentation. Finance and Budget reviewed Public Safety's FY 2023 through FY 2028 6-Year CIP staff recommended budget requests totaling $44,967,000. Public Safety includes the Sheriff's Department, Detention Center, Career EMS, Fire Rescue, and Emergency Medical Services apparatus requests. Public Safety's request also includes the replacement of 2 firehouses, St. Leonard and Solomon's, as well as a request for the development of a public safety facility. The fiscal impact for the Public Safety's 6-year CIP proposed budget reflects $44,967,000. This amount includes $2,750,000 in grant funding for the detention center project in FY 2028. The informational presentation is to advise the BOCC on the regular 6-year capital improvement planning process, currently underway across all county government departments. Appointments. Kerwin Local Implementation Board. The Maryland General Assembly created the 26-member Kerwin Commission in 2016 to set a standard for education across the state of Maryland. The Kerwin Commission published the blueprint for Maryland's future, ultimately leading to the passage of the Kerwin Bill in early 2021. As part of the Kerwin Bill, the BOCC and the Board of Education, BOE, are to jointly appoint an implementation coordinator responsible for local implementation of Calvert County's compliance plan to meet the blueprint's requirements. As part of the Kerwin Bill, the BOCC and the Board of Education, BOE, are to jointly appoint an implementation coordinator responsible for local implementation of Calvert County's compliance to meet the blueprint requirements. The first implementation report is due on or before June 15, 2022. During the September 14, 2021 BOCC meeting, the BOCC voted to establish a Kerwin Local Implementation Board with the following membership composition: 2 BOCC-appointed citizen representatives, 2 BOE-appointed citizen representatives, 2 Calvert Education Association representatives, 1 Calvert Association of Education Support Staff representative, 1 Local Government Liaison, 1 Board of Education Liaison. To date, the following representatives have been determined and/or appointed: Danielle Duval-Adams and Michael Schisler, BOE citizen representatives, Joanna Stallings and Donna Esteno, CAE representatives, Stacy Taman, CAE-SS representative, Julian Mark Willis, local government liaison, Kevin Michael, BOE liaison. Staff recommended and the BOCC approved appointing Wilson Perrin and Melissa Goshorn as the BOCC citizen representatives. Ribbon cutting. The BOCC conducted a ribbon-cutting ceremony for Premier Health Express, located at 225 Town Square Drive in Lusby, Maryland. Premier Health Express is owned and operated by Dr. Ofundum Nakori and Dr. Samuel Nakori. This location will be the company's 4th location. Public hearing. Office of the County Attorney, Police Accountability Board, and Administrative Charging Committee. A public hearing in accordance with established rules to accept public comments and input regarding the 3rd draft of a resolution creating the Calvert County Police Accountability Board and the Calvert County Administrative Charging Committee was held Tuesday night. Following the acceptance and consideration of public input, the board voted to keep the record open for 10 days to receive additional public comment. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of County Commissioners will be held February 8th, 2022 at 10 a.m. In other Calvert County local news, Calvert County Veterans Affairs Commission Are you a Calvert County resident and veteran? We want your feedback. Calvert County Veterans Affairs Commission, VAC, invites citizens to take a brief online survey to help the VAC provide targeted resources to local veterans. Visit www.calvertcountymd.gov/VAC to take the survey and learn more about the Calvert County Veterans Affairs Commission. Smecco EV Charging Station in Old Prince Frederick. The Calvert Annex Electric Vehicle Charging Station is one of 4 Smecco EV recharge sites currently operating in Calvert County. Other locations recently commissioned include the Calvert Library Fairview Library in Owings. Other locations recently commissioned include the Calvert Library Fairview Library in Owings, the Southern Community Center in Lusby, and the Calvert Marine Museum in Solomons, with up to 15 local EV stations to be installed in the county. This resource will make it easier for residents and visitors with electric vehicles to live, work, and play in Calvert County. Parks and Recreation Land Preservation Parks and Recreation Plan, January 31st virtual meeting. The Calvert County Department of Parks and Recreation will hold a virtual meeting on January 31st, 2022 at 7 p.m. to update citizens on the Calvert County Land Preservation Parks and Recreation Plan, LPPRP. The Calvert County LPPRP guides land conservation and development of outdoor recreation opportunities over the next 5 years. The plan will set a vision to integrate planning of the county's amenities, natural resource conservation, recreation land use, and open space. For more information on meeting details, visit www.calvertcountymd.gov/LPPRP. That concludes our broadcast. The Calvert County, Maryland Commissioner's Reports is a headline news podcast. Stay current with other news in Calvert County by following and liking the Calvert County government's Facebook page at facebook.com/CalvertCountyMD, on Instagram @CalvertBroadcast, on YouTube, youtube.com/CalvertCountyGov, and our official website, www.calvertcountymd.gov. Thank you.